today's world, we're bombarded by distractions. Social media, the news cycle, and the constant pressure to keep up with everyone else can leave us feeling anxious, overwhelmed, and uncertain. It's easy to lose focus and forget the things that truly matter in life. But what if I told you that the ancient Stoics, Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus, had already figured out how to master life long before the digital age? In this video, we're going to uncover the timeless wisdom of Stoic philosophy, and more importantly, we'll show you how you can apply their daily habits and rituals to your modern routine. These philosophers didn't just preach about virtue, they lived it. They were masters at living a focused, intentional, and peaceful life, even amidst the chaos of their times. So, how can we, in the chaos of the modern world, integrate Stoic wisdom into our daily lives? Let's dive in. Chapter 1. The Modern Struggle and the Stoic Solution. The Problem with Modern Life. In the age of constant connectivity, information overload, and the never-ending pursuit of material success, we often find ourselves distracted, stressed, and emotionally reactive. Our lives feel like a constant series of quick fixes, but deep down, we're aware that something is missing. Our daily habits, routines, and mindset are driven by the rush to do more, achieve more, and consume more, without taking the time to reflect on what really brings meaning and fulfillment. The Stoic solution: focus on what you can control. The first lesson we can learn from the Stoics is their emphasis on control. In a world where so much is beyond our influence, the Stoics teach us to focus only on what we can control: our thoughts, reactions, and actions. Epictetus, one of the most influential Stoics, said it best: "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." Stoicism is a philosophy that invites us to let go of the need to control external circumstances and instead turn inward to develop control over our inner world. The Stoics believed that true freedom comes from mastering your emotions and thoughts, not from external success or possessions. Chapter 2. Marcus Aurelius, the Emperor's Guide to Life in Chaos, the Philosopher King. Marcus Aurelius is one of the most famous Stoics, not just because of his philosophy, but because he was an emperor who applied Stoic principles to lead one of the most powerful empires in history. Despite being constantly surrounded by political intrigue, war, and personal loss, Marcus used his philosophy as a guide to stay calm and focused. He wrote in Meditations that, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." Morning rituals, setting the tone for the day. One of Marcus's daily rituals was starting his day with reflection. He would remind himself that he was about to engage with people who were difficult, self-interested, or even cruel. Yet, he chose to view these challenges as opportunities to practice virtue, patience, kindness, and understanding. Actionable habit for today: morning reflection. You can incorporate Marcus's morning ritual into your life by taking 10 to 15 minutes each morning to reflect on your day ahead. This isn't about preparing for tasks, it's about preparing your mind. Ask yourself, what challenges might I face today? How can I approach them with patience, wisdom, and compassion? What is truly within my control today? Starting your day with these reflective questions sets the tone for resilience and intentionality. Chapter 3. Seneca, Mastering Time and Emotional Resilience, the Philosopher of Time. Seneca, a Stoic philosopher and statesman, was acutely aware of the brevity of life. In his famous work, On the Shortness of Life, Seneca tells us that time is our most precious resource. However, most people squander it on trivial pursuits. He writes, "It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it." The power of time management. Seneca's advice was not to wait for the right time to start living with purpose. He urged people to live fully in the present, focus on what really matters, and stop wasting time on distractions. He recommended creating a structure for our day that prioritizes what aligns with our values and goals. Actionable habit for today: time audit and prioritization. To apply Seneca's advice, try conducting a time audit. For one day, track how you spend your time. At the end of the day, assess how much time you spent on things that truly matter: your health, relationships, growth, or work, and how much was wasted on mindless activities like scrolling through social media or overconsumption of entertainment. Once you understand where your time is going, prioritize what matters most and start cutting out the distractions. Chapter 4. Epictetus, the master of self-control and emotional resilience. The power of self-control. Epictetus, born into slavery, became one of the greatest Stoic teachers in history. His life story is one of triumph over adversity, proving that our circumstances do not define us, our responses to them do. Epictetus taught that the key to freedom is self-control, the ability to master our thoughts, emotions, and reactions, no matter what happens in the external world. In his discourses, Epictetus reminds us, we cannot choose our external circumstances, but we can always choose how we respond. This is the core of Stoic resilience. By accepting what is beyond our control and focusing on our internal state, we cultivate the emotional strength to navigate life's challenges. Actionable habit for today: emotional resilience training. To put Epictetus's teachings into practice, start by identifying moments in your day where you tend to react impulsively, whether it's stress at work, frustration in traffic, or an argument with a friend. Pause for a moment and ask yourself, how can I respond to this with calmness and clarity? You can practice emotional resilience by taking a few deep breaths, counting to 10, or simply stepping away from the situation to give yourself a moment of space. This small act of self-control will help you build emotional resilience over time. Chapter 5: The Practical Stoic Approach to Modern Challenges. Stoicism in the Digital Age. Now that we've explored the daily rituals of Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus, let's bring Stoicism into the context of modern life. Today's world is filled with distractions, endless notifications, news cycles, and the constant pressure to be productive. Yet, the Stoics taught us how to focus on what truly matters, regardless of external circumstances. So how can we apply Stoic wisdom to the digital age? 1. Practicing digital detox. In the era of information overload, it's easy to get caught up in the noise of social media, emails, and 24/7 news cycles. To practice Stoic wisdom in this modern context, take regular digital detoxes. Set aside specific times during the day when you completely disconnect from your devices, whether it's the first hour of the day, the last hour of the day, or a few hours on weekends. This allows you to recenter yourself and focus on the present moment. The power of gratitude in a consumer-driven world. In a society driven by consumerism and the constant desire for more, it's easy to feel dissatisfied. The Stoics taught that true happiness doesn't come from external possessions or success, it comes from within. Practice daily gratitude by reflecting on what you already have, rather than constantly focusing on what you don't. This mindset shift can dramatically improve your outlook on life and help you find contentment in the present moment. Conclusion: the path to Stoic mastery in modern life. Stoic wisdom isn't just for philosophers, it's for anyone who wants to live a more intentional, peaceful, and fulfilled life. By incorporating the daily rituals of Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus into our routines, we can cultivate wisdom, resilience, and emotional mastery even in today's chaotic world. Start small by adopting one Stoic habit each day, whether it's journaling, practicing gratitude, or reflecting on your emotional responses. With time, you'll begin to notice the positive changes in your mindset and your life. Remember, Stoicism is not about perfection, it's about progress. By making Stoic principles a part of your daily life, you can master your mind and live a life of purpose, no matter the circumstances around you. So, what Stoic ritual will you begin implementing today? Drop a comment below and let us know how you plan to use Stoic wisdom to transform your life.